Good morning, T-Birds. Thanks for joining us for the first episode of the year. My name's Abel Griswold.
And I'm Melissa Garcia.
And this is CTV.
Here's Guillermo with some tips for our newest T-Birds.
Freshmen at our campus have been having trouble with getting to their classes, getting accustomed to them, managing their time and work within these classes.
Mainly it's getting to my classes on time because I have a lot of classes across the campus.
When you're a freshman, you don't think properly. You don't make very good decisions. That was really my problem. So my advice to freshmen would be just make your grades and try not to get in trouble, and then the rest of high school will be a lot more fun for you.
Mostly, freshmen need to get adjusted to the speed of high school. You know, there's a lot more homework and a lot more studying that needs to go on at this level because they're at a higher level now than when they were at middle school. The other big problem we face, especially with discipline, is freshmen trying to go off campus for lunch. We want to make sure that they stay on campus. That's one of the rules we have here at Coronado. As soon as they graduate and become a sophomore, that's when they can start going off campus. But for right now, they need to stay on campus, and that's one of the biggest issues we face early on.
This has been Guillermo Cervantes reporting for CTV. Back to you.
The time changes for lunch and in between classes really have students talking. Here's Jerry with the story.
While some people are pleased with the new schedule, others seem to be a little bit displeased.
Time changes in the school is a positive thing because we have more time between transitions, and I feel like that helps a lot when you're trying to get from class to class.
I think it's not enough time to say if you want to go out, you just be speeding everywhere, and it's not enough time to be back, and teachers will get mad at you for being late, which doesn't make sense.
The problem with lunch is that we always want more of it, and so whatever time we put on lunch, we tend to be upset with it. If we could have an hour lunch, that'd be great, but in the real world, most of the time you only get a 30-minute lunch anyways. So the fact that we have 35 minutes here is pretty reasonable.
It doesn't really affect me because I don't go out to lunch as much, but I know a lot of my friends that go out to lunch, they're speeding and they're getting into accidents, and they're not able to eat their food, and they're not able to replenish their brain during lunch.
This is Jerry reporting for CTV. Back to you.
Now here's Ethan with sports.
This is Ethan with sports. The baseball team is excited to announce their remodel of their stadium. Here is Aaron with more on the story.
With the next couple of months, the baseball field will be renovated, the fence will be brought in, and we will be getting new lights.
I feel like we're going to have more of an advantage since we played on a bigger field. Now that's going to be brought in. We have a good chance of winning more games and more home runs this year.
Well, I think, playing under the lights is an exciting thing to do. You used to playing at Little League all the time under the lights, and all of a sudden you go to high school and you don't have that opportunity. Plus, you can play the whole 7 innings instead of getting cut off because of the sun.
Well, I'm pretty excited because I feel like we all play better under the lights, and we can work on practicing with more stuff now with the lights, because usually we have to go home when the sun goes down, so now we get to practice more.
I feel like it's going to be really fun. I've always liked playing under the lights. The Chihuahuas was fun, and now I get to play it every day.
I'm Aaron Arroyo, reporting for CTV. Back to you.
The varsity volleyball team improves to 17-3 on the season. Their season continues at Americas today. The varsity tennis team remains undefeated for the season as they prepare for their tournament in Dallas next week. The football team plays Canutillo at home today at 7, so go out to support them. That's all with sports. Back to you.
Up next, Reese takes a look on how the school is prepping students for the SAT.
The SAT is a test required for entry to most colleges.
If you're looking for test dates for SAT or for ACT, you can go online to thecollegeboard.com, and it will give you a listing of all of the test dates and the registration dates for all of the tests this school year. If you're looking for ACT, just as a side note, you can go to act.org and you can find test dates and registration deadlines for that test as well. So we're going to have on October 11th, it's actually the whole school's going to be testing. Seniors are going to be taking the SAT. EPISD is paying for that exam, so there's no cost to them. The seniors on October 11th will be taking SAT. The sophomores and juniors will be taking the PSAT, and the freshmen will be taking the PSAT 8-9.
For further information and for the dates of the test, look on collegeboard.com. And there's also limited seating, so make sure you register as fast as possible.
Now, the biggest thing I can tell you is, you don't want to wait until the very end to have some kind of test scores to send in for your college applications. When the colleges say your application packet with test scores, transcripts, has to be in by December 1st, they really mean it. This year, something different. EPISD is going to pay for all of the juniors to take the SAT in March.
This has been Reese David reporting for CTV. Back to you.
We hope you guys had a great first 3 weeks of school.
And be sure to make it to the home game tonight.
Signing off for CTV, I'm Abel Griswold.
And I'm Alyssa Garcia.
Have a nice weekend.